Hello everybody, my name's Rennze, and welcome to another video. Now, before I start this, I really gotta say, this is not a tutorial for a farm, this is more of a concept idea of what you could do, because I've been playing around with a few ideas and a few concepts, and I thought it would be fun to share. Now, with 1.19 having been released, we get these lovely little frogs, and of course, frog lights. But we only get one skin of frog per biome, like this is the warm biome. Temperate is like forests, and then you have the cold biome, which is like the taiga. So starting off, we're in a mangrove biome, which is where frogs usually spawn. So if you want to get, the tadpoles that you breed here to other biomes, you just need to attach a railway system, or just pick up tadpoles and bring them all the way over to another biome where you might have set up a little containment cell for them to be in before you transport them all the way back to the original place where you had them. Now, once you have the desired frog, you can put him in a minecart and send him straight through the portal. Maybe not straight through. There he goes. Alright, now that we're here, just place another minecart down, and we need to try and get him in it. That works too. There we go. Now, if you're having troubles... Why? That one's not even lit. Oh, I'm great at this. Alright, so if you don't want to do that, hop with the minecart. Nope. Minecart with the furnace. And it'll push it. So that'll push it around over here. This will take a little bit of tweaking. As I said, it is just a concept idea. Magical, I'll get rid of this. And as you can see, there is powdered snow right here, but the frogs, if they have a will to live, will not go into the powdered snow. Now, we are pretending this is a bastion because it is the only place where you can get magma cube spawners. Now, if you are in a basalt delta, I think it is, you may be able to create a magma cube farm instead of having to go through all the troubles of a bastion. But for now, here we are in all of our troubles. So there we go, and now they should spawn. I might have made a mistake. I think this is too small, but the smaller one should be able to go right in. It's spawning them, but they're not, going in. So I don't know what's going on. Probably because they're going, out the sides. Alright, so we're just gonna... This has to be bigger, but this... It's just a concept. So if I spawn one in... There we go. So anyway, then they go in there, and the bigger ones, that one right there, they slowly die because of the powdered snow. There we go, he's shivering, and now he's dead. They turn into the small ones, and the frogs will, lick them up. And if a frog does die to the powdered snow, you still have the rail system to bring more in. Get off there. And then you have lovely pearlescent... Oh, wow, those are bright. You have lovely pearlescent frog lights. And if you weren't here and weren't, collecting them yourself, you could, of course, just replace, the bottom bits with chests, just like that, and then let me spawn a few more. Yeah, those two just pop right out. They're too big. But yeah, and then there are some in there, I promise. They will die just like that. Y'all want... Yeah, there we go. And they will kill them, and then the drop should just go right in this chest, just like that. So it's a very simple concept. I'm sure it's nothing new. But this is just throwing some ideas out there of how we may be able to accomplish just doing this. So it might take a lot of rails and a lot of, bringing frogs back and forth, but if you're going to do a big project with all of the frog lights, then I think it might be worth a bit of work to get them all. Now, magma cubes spawn in a few biomes, including the nether waste, the basalt delta, nether fortresses, and from magma cube spawners, which can be found in bastions. Now, we're going to be doing this in the nether waste because I think it's safer and easier to do than its neighbor, the basalt delta. And it's a fairly simple concept. Basically, you're going to use yourself as live bait as you AFK at this thing. And I'm not sure if this is going to work, because I haven't done any prior testing, so this is going to be our testing. We're just going to make a very simple platform. I'm not sure, other than the spawners at bastions, I don't think there's an easier way to do that. So if you don't want to spend the trouble going to a bastion, dealing with all that, you're going to have to deal with this monstrosity of a thing. So it'll probably have to be larger than this. You might also want to use slabs. But what I'm thinking is the player can stand on a little platform right over here. A fence is right there, fence gate if you want to get in here, and then powdered snow along the edges here. If I grab a magma cube spawner, and I put it right here, oh, he's just gonna leave. Put ourselves in survival. Now this dude should start coming for us. I've made a horrible mistake, and now I look death in the eyes. I don't think this worked very well. I'd never thought I'd see the day where I used a recovery compass, and I didn't think that day would come so soon after the release of 1.19. What is important is figuring out how to fix this so it works. So if the magma cube could see me, I'm thinking instead of these, right there, and I'm going to start using slabs because then other things can't spawn. I'm going to extend it this way, and I just realized it was off center, so I have to fix that. Sort of expanding it like this, maybe putting some of the fences on the outer layers of this, like along here. But I don't think that's really necessary. It might be just easier to make things stay in one spot. Alright, so let's try that again. That is a tiny... I want a big one. Those are medium. There we go. There's a big one. Alright, if I set myself to survival, these little guys are coming after me. Alright, I don't know if they can still jump while in there. Ooh, not very well. So we might... Alright, wait, so he can't jump? Oh, okay, so this does work. Yeah, so if you brought the frogs over here and then had a thing, and then the little ones could just jump down. Like you had a little section that only the little guys could fit under. Alright, there we go. Maybe if we had something sort of like this, the smaller ones would be able to drop down? I don't know how large the hitboxes of the magma cubes are, so there is a possibility they might just go right through, even if they're, you know, medium-sized. Yeah, so he can't go through, but I couldn't check the medium ones. I guess when he dies, we'll see if the medium ones drop through as well. Oh, they don't! Oh, that's great! Okay, so... yeah, once they die... oh, the little ones drop right down. Alright, so this... so yeah, this would work perfectly if it then dropped down into your, like, pit of frogs or whatever. So the only issue now is making sure that the magma cubes spawn consistently, and I think that would be the biggest issue that you would have. So I just did a bit of reading, which if you know me, that's not very surprising, but if you don't, I read a lot. But in basalt deltas, magma cubes spawn in groups of 2 to 5, so this, other than bastions with the spawners, this is your best place to get them. And in nether wastes like this, they spawn in groups of 1 to 4. And in nether fortresses, they spawn in groups of 4, like just 4. So, you know, pick your poison, whatever you feel. I just had it set up here because it's easier. And I don't actually know if magma cubes can naturally spawn on slabs. What I do know is they can spawn on magma blocks, so if you truly don't want anything else spawning, magma blocks might be your best bet. Alright, there we go, and I've made the platform a little larger. So what I'm going to do is box myself in so that gas can't see me. So we're just going to have it kind of like that. It's a clear view of what's happening right here. And I will be AFK for 30 minutes. I'm going to let the recording run, and we will see how many magma cubes do actually spawn. From what I can gather, it seems that my thoughts about gas were correct. After careful review of the footage, it appears I died a solid 5 minutes into recording it. And in those 5 minutes, there was nothing, nothing spawned. So that's a wee bit unfortunate. But I'm wondering, does it work? I think you might have to unsmooth the terrain a little, make it a bit messier. Maybe. I don't know. We can count this as a fail and say that the only way this could possibly work is if, you had a spawner at a bastion. So, I'm not sure if this could work, if it would work. It probably would work barely, if anything. So, we're gonna count this as a loss. Maybe I'll revisit it at some point in time. So, stick with spawners and bastions, people. So yeah, it was super simple, but that is all I have for you today. So thank you all so much for watching. This is Rennze, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.